Welcome to the heart of India, where the railways are not just a mode of transport but the lifeline of a nation. With over 67,000 kilometers of tracks, the Indian Railways is world's third largest and busiest rail networks in the world, carrying over 23 million people and 2.65 million tons of freight on 19,000 daily trains. That's practically the population of Australia, hopping on a train every single day. But beneath the surface of this impressive facade lies a story of challenges, delays, and unfulfilled promises. So, the question we're asking today is, why hasn't India been able to fully fix its railway infrastructure? And what lessons can India learn from other countries that have successfully modernized their railways? The world's third-largest network began its journey in 1853, when the first train whistled its way between Mumbai and Thane. Designed as an instrument of colonial power, the network expanded, stitching the vast and diverse land into a unified colony. Although the initial focus was on connecting minds and industries, not serving the masses. Post-independence, India embraced its railways as symbols of freedom and development. The government prioritized connecting these disjointed segments and extending lines to remote areas, seeing the railways as vital arteries for economic growth and national integration. This period marked the beginning of the railway's transformation into a unified network that spurred industrial development and facilitated the movement of people and goods across the newly independent nation. And fast forward today, the railway system thrives on metros and monorails running within cities to meet the rapid rise of urban population. As of financial year 2023, Delhi had the longest operational metro route in India, at nearly 350 kilometers. However, nearly 40% of the rail network relies on tracks laid during the colonial era, struggling to support modern demands. The network's state reflects a blend of monumental achievements and missed opportunities, with recent reports highlighting concerns over aging tracks, with thousands of bridges over 100 years old and nearly half of the tracks needing urgent upgrades, overcrowded trains, and inadequate facilities. What was once an engineering marvel of its time now grapples with outdated technology, overcapacity, and safety concerns. So, there is a desperate need for better railway technology, such as signaling and an expansion of the network itself, through more tracks and trains. But what exactly hinders the progress of this massive network? Well, there are several factors involved. First, let's talk money. For years, the Indian Railways has faced chronic underinvestment. Fare hikes are politically sensitive, and private investment hasn't reached its full potential. Despite recent efforts to boost funding, the sheer scale of required upgrades outpaces available resources. Infrastructure, modernization, and expansion projects often run into billions of dollars, far exceeding budget allocations, pushing railways down the priority list. Then there's the red tape. The complex web of bureaucracy in India's administration makes it a Herculean task to get projects off the ground. Multiple approvals, land acquisition disputes, and interdepartmental coordination delays mean that projects which should take years take decades. Unfortunately, India's railways cannot wait if the country's economy is to sustain growth and create the 100 million jobs that its population needs. The tale of the Mumbai to Ahmedabad high-speed rail is a prime example. Announced in 2015, its completion has been pushed to August 2026 due to land acquisition delays and bureaucratic red tape. Furthermore, the sector is not immune to corruption and mismanagement, which siphon off resources meant for development. And that is no easy hurdle to overcome. Safety is another critical issue. The Indian Railways has seen its share of tragedies. Derailments, collisions, and accidents at unmanned level crossings are grim reminders of the safety challenges it faces. The network has a dreadful safety record. Remember the 2016 Kanpur derailment? It claimed 150 lives. And the recent one where a passenger train collided with a freight train in eastern India in summers 2023, killing at least 275 people. It was the worst rail disaster in 2 decades. In fact, in 2021, more than 16,000 people were killed in nearly 18,000 railway accidents. The statistics are sobering, underscoring the urgent need for infrastructural overhauls. And despite regular maintenance, the aging infrastructure is a ticking clock, counting down to the next disruption or, worse, disaster. Moreover, trains operating beyond capacity and tracks that see more wheels than they can handle lead to wear and tear, affecting both efficiency and safety. Imagine a sea of humanity, each wave a person trying to find a spot in already packed compartments. This is a daily reality for Indian railways, where demand grossly outweighs capacity. For instance, the lifeline of Mumbai, the local train system, exemplifies this, operating at 2.5 times its capacity. And let's not forget the technological lag. In an age where bullet trains and magnetic levitations are redefining rail travel globally, much of India's railway system still relies on outdated technology. The slow pace of adopting modern signaling and telecommunication systems, along with the lack of automated maintenance practices, holds back its potential. Also, in a country where temperatures easily run to 40 degrees Celsius, the lack of air conditioning on a rammed commuter train is no laughing matter. This adds to the growing security issues related to the railways. Environmental and social challenges play their part as well. Projects often face opposition over concerns of environmental damage and displacement of communities, further complicating the execution of vital infrastructure upgrades. However, despite these hurdles, there's a glimmer of hope. The Make in India initiative aims to boost domestic manufacturing of railway equipment, while foreign direct investment is being courted to infuse the sector with much-needed capital. Electrification of tracks is underway, with a vision to turn the network carbon neutral by 2030. High-speed train projects are slowly taking off, promising a future where distance is no longer a barrier to connectivity. And collaborations with international partners for technology transfer and funding are also paving the way for a modern, efficient, and safer railway system. These initiatives are positive steps, but sustained investment, policy reforms, and technological advancements are crucial for long-term success. Fixing India's railways is like fixing a nation's lifeline. It's a mammoth task, but one that holds the potential to transform mobility, boost the economy, and connect millions to a brighter future. So, the tracks may be old, but the journey ahead promises new destinations and the hope of reaching them faster, safer, and in greater comfort than ever before. Now, we turn to you, our viewers. What do you think is the most crucial step for India to modernize its railways? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation that could help shape the future of Indian railways. And if you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Keep watching and keep learning.